Okay, welcome back for day 8 of cursive handwriting. Today we're going to learn lowercase v, m, and n. So we're going to start with lowercase v. Lowercase v is one of those letters that has a handle. It starts at the bottom line, curves up and touches the dotted line, goes down, and then comes back up. So it kind of just looks like a little squiggle line, doesn't it? Now when you get right here, this is where you're going to put your handle on. Now remember the other letters that had a handle like that. You have W that you've already learned, B that you've already learned, and O that you've already learned. So all of these letters, the V, the W, the B, and the O, all have this handle, and it makes for a tricky connection to the next letter. So just be careful about that, and we'll practice that a little bit more. But with your lowercase v, you notice the V in print is pointed at the bottom. The V in cursive is not really pointed. But if you cover up this part and you cover up the handle, you can kind of see how it looks like a V. So it starts at the bottom. So you're going to go from the bottom to the dotted line, down and back up, and then put on your handle. And that's a lowercase v. You can pause this video and make a line of lowercase v. Okay, let's look at lowercase m. The m and the n are made very similarly. But the thing that messes up 4th graders and kids with the m is because when we make an m in lowercase print, it has 2 little heels. And the m in cursive appears to have 3 heels instead of 2. So you've got your stick, and then you've got the heel and the heel. And in cursive, you're going to start at the bottom line. You're going to curve up to the dotted line, and you're going to make 1 little heel, just like that. Then you're going to trace that line back up and make another heel. Then you're going to trace that line back up and make another heel and a tail. Now, so it appears to be 1, 2, 3. Okay? But really what it is, you know, with the print M, we have the stick over here. With the cursive M, we have this. This is just kind of your fancy beginning. And this is your tail. So if I cover up the fancy beginning and I cover up the tail, what does it look like? A regular M. So if any of you have ever learned sign language before and learned how to make your letters in sign language, for the M you use these 3 fingers. And you put your thumb and pinky together like that, and then you go over with 3 fingers and it makes an M. So that's kind of how I tell my class to remember that the cursive M has 3 heels. So you start at the bottom line, curve up and touch the dotted line, down, up, and a tail. And there's your lowercase m. So you can pause this video and make a line of lowercase m. Now lowercase n, instead, in print, looks like it has 1 heel. In cursive, it's going to have 2. So you make it just like you do the M. You start at the bottom line. You curve up and touch the dotted line and come down, back up to the dotted line, and a tail. So it has 2 heels right there. 1, 2. Now what you want to be careful about is that you trace that line back down in the middle. Sometimes I've seen kids do this. And then they look at it and they're like, well, that doesn't look like this. It's because they didn't trace that line back down in the middle. So when you come down, trace that line up and then come down again. And it's the same way with the N. If you cover that up and cover that up, then it looks like a regular N. Okay, you can pause this video and make a row of N. Okay, let's practice writing some words. And we can write the word van V-A-N. In print, the word van looks like this. So you need to start, when you look at words, recognizing that you're going to have a tricky connection between your V and your A because your V has this handle. So what you'll do is make your V and put on the handle. Now normally an A starts right here at the dotted line. So you're kind of already at the place where the A is supposed to begin. But what I usually tell my students is to go ahead and make the curve for the top of the A. So when I come off of that handle, I'm going to go ahead and make the curve like that for the top of my A. And then I'm going to force myself to come back this way. Sometimes kids want to keep going around this way. Don't do that. You're going to force yourself to come back this way and make your A and then your N. So V-A-N. V, put your handle on and the curve for the top of your A. Come back this way. Van. V-A-N. Okay, pause the video and you can practice writing the word van. Okay, now we're going to write the word moon. So with moon, we have an M, 2 O's, and an N. So when we write moon in print, it looks like this. Okay? So realizing we're going to have a tricky connection here between our O's and with our O and N. Okay, so we've got to kind of think about that. So we're going to make our M, and the tail of our M is going to go up to right here. Then you're going to curve around, back around this way to make your O. So there's your first O. Now here's the handle of your O. That's where your second O is going to begin. So after you put your handle on, go ahead and make the curve for the top of your second O. Then force yourself to come back this way. And there's your second O with the handle. Now, here's the problem that messes up kids sometimes. When they get right here to this handle and they think, okay, now I'm going to make an N. An N has 2 heels. Well, not if you have this handle. This handle becomes part of the first heel. So you're just going to come straight down and then back up and put on 1 heel and a tail. So this is like your first hump and then your second. So it kind of looks a little different when you connect it to an O. And it would be that same way if it was a V, a W, or a B also. So you have your M, O, O, N, moon. Okay, you can pause your video and practice writing the word moon. Okay, tomorrow on day 9, we're going to be looking at the last 3 letters, X, Y, and Z.